I swear to God, the game is trolling me beyond belief. Look at that. A size 12, a size 13, a size 17, and a size 22, and they're all useless. Completely useless. This video was made possible by Paradox Interactive. Buy the latest update for Stellaris Federations using the link in the description below. The other day I received a message from Paradox Interactive in my inbox. It said the following. Dear ASpec, for the past few months we've been working hard on the latest expansion for Stellaris. It's called Federations, and it adds a bunch of cool new features. However, if you're interested, we'd like you to play one of the new Origins that comes with the update. Please start a new game, use the Doomsday Origin, and have fun. P.S. Your planet will explode in 35 to 45 years. 35 to 45 years doesn't seem too hard. I've survived the One Planet Challenge, the Gaia World Start, the Praetorian, the Unbidden, Contingency, End of Cycle. How difficult could Doomsday really be? First off, we're going to need to actually figure out what Doomsday involves. Apparently, it's a challenging origin, and our homeworld, as described in the email, will explode within 35 to 45 years after game start. But we will get additional resources as the planet crumbles to dust, which is nice. But the big thing here is there's no guaranteed habitable worlds that will spawn near our home system. And this is, of course, a problem, because that's the thing that gets most empires through the start of the game. So in order to overcome these faults in our origin, we're going to need to be a little bit creative here, because the amount of planets that we're going to get may be a little bit limited. In order to overcome this issue of not having any starting planets nearby, we're going to need to be a little bit creative. Therefore, we need to get adaptive, which gives us plus 10 habitability. If we find ourselves in an arid world out there, we're going to need to colonize it, because losing our home world is a big deal. Slow learners is not the end of the world. Our leaders will just not level all that quickly. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. We're not going to go for any of the initial anomalies anyway. And conservationist, which decreases actually our pop consumer goods upkeep, because, well, when your planet crumbles, you want to get as many amenities and consumer goods as possible, because they're not going to be too happy about it. And for our empire setup, I went with something really simple. Egalitarian for that faction influence gain and the additional resources we're going to get from pops. Fanatic materialist, because, AI is good. And also, we can get additional research speed. Plus technocracy, probably still the most broken civic in the game. And Byzantine bureaucracy, because the new bureaucrat system allows us to get more unity, which allows us to get through the unity trees quicker. Now, obviously, we'll set habitable worlds to _1, just standards, just to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge, of course. And that will be pretty much all the information that we need. Actually, let's just crank up the difficulty here just ever so slightly, and let's just jump in, shall we? Ourselves a new. This is that on Absalom, we got the Doomsday. Oh no, the planet is doomed. It's tectonically unstable and will eventually explode. That is not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. So we're going to need to build ourselves an additional science ship just to overcome this and survey the ever-loving crap out of the scenario or area, and that's around our capital world. Well, there you have it. As earthquakes and volcanic activity on Absalom continue to increase in frequency and intensity, and scientists estimate that we have between 35 and 45 years left until the planet detonates. Yes, detonates. Because that's the thing. Conditions on the surface will steadily deteriorate until then, and the only good news is that violent tectonic movements have made it easier to access the rich resources of the planet's mantle, increasing our production capacity. So yeah, we get a little bit of a bonus here. Doomsday habitability has been decreased by 30%, which means amenities are not all that great, but alloys, minerals, and energy production will go up by 30%. Stability will decrease, and now, of course, immigration will reduce as well, because, let's be honest here, who wants to live on a rock that's about to explode? We're also going to need to set our diplomatic stance to expansionist, because we're going to need that output build cost and the colony development speed to go up quickly. Otherwise, we're going to, once again, run into problems. Let's see if we can sell off some resources. I just need a little bit of energy here. Just one tick will be enough to get myself another scientician on board. Whilst we completely survey this cluster to see if we can find any planets around here, we're going to continuously build more science ships, as many as we can, just so that we can speed up the surveying process and actually can find some planets that are interesting to us, like this guy over here. Ah, yeah, he's got that survey speed bonus. However, we're going to just make sure that he explores the systems instead of surveying them, because then we may actually find some worlds easier. Oh, and we rolled the Cybrex as well. Interesting. So there's a broken ring world around there somewhere. Looking forward to see that. Is there a planet here? No, there is not. But in the meantime, we're just going to go and continuously explore all these worlds as fast as we can, and then we're going to need to take our next step. We're going to go a little bit non-standard here. First of all, we're going to need the food district, and we're going to go for expansion, because we need that colony development speed, but more importantly, we need to have that reduction in starbase influence costs. We're going to need to spam starbases all over the place, and we have ourselves our first planet. It's an Arctic world. It is absolutely useless to us. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. So I could build an outpost in this system because it does have a trade value, which would help our policy and would generate 4 additional consumer goods, which by itself is actually not that bad. I'm actually going to take this system because the consumer good bonus is actually quite good. How much does the standard factory produce? Well, 13. So we can get plus 17 already in consumer goods, which is good. No planet here. So we're just continuously exploring. Yeah, that 8 trade value over there is a huge boon to us. Massive boon. We wanna get that as soon as we can. Oh, of course, and the planet next door has unstable tectonics, which reduces habitability down to 30%, or at least 20%. It was normally 30 because obviously we have the habitability bonus from being adaptable. But this planet to us, even at size 12, is completely useless, which is a real shame. 4 years in, still haven't found a useful planet. This is, of course, a problem. We've gone pretty darn far already here. This entire area we've scouted out, but we haven't found anything. So, in addition, we're going to need to do some creative stuff here on the ground. We're actually going to need to build hollow theaters. Why hollow theaters, ASpec? Well, we want to increase our amenities to get our stability up. So we're going to do that, and then later on, if we can, we're going to build a stronghold. Why a stronghold? Well, we need to declare martial law at some point. And every single soldier that we have will increase the, will increase stability. And that's basically what we want. We don't want our homeworld to revolt against us. And also, you may have noticed there's all these anomalies in the top here. Yeah, we're not surveying any of these. We don't need the anomalies right now. They are completely in the way, and we need to survey as much as we can. Find as many planets as we can, including this terrible one called Bax 2. It's awful. It's a terrible world. We don't want it. And, basically try to expand as fast as we can and get worlds. And as soon as we find a world, we need to expand in that general direction. 5 years in, we found Gargantua, and there's, of course, the Infinity Machine. Sadly, we have no use for it at the moment, because it's pretty far away. Actually, everything seems to be pretty far away for the moment, so we're still actively trying to explore stuff, and trying to find new avenues and new places where we could potentially survive. Colony development speed, yes, please. But we're gonna run into some problem, most likely. Also, there are some robots here that block the way, so we're gonna need to go all the way around in this system, which has the Never Forget Dick site on it. I actually have no idea what it does. I'm sure it's exciting and it's storyful and a lot of flavor, and in the meantime, we also have some sublight probes. Now, the real question is, which direction are we going to expand into? Because we can go over here, but we can go over here. So I think it's safer to go down this route and hope that something is down here. And there is yet another world. It's a size 13 Savannah world. I'm going to survey this system. I think it's going to be fairly useless to us. But we can still try, right? There's no hurt in trying. Maybe there's a special modifier on that world that we can use. We'll see. In the meantime, there's quite a lot of energy down here as well that we can use. So we can try to get that stuff. And another science ship will definitely help as well. Oh, yes. There's... Oh, come on. There's a hostile probe, because of course there's a hostile probe. How strong is it? How much strong is it? Yeah, we can take that. That's not a problem. We'll just put an admiral on there and get this sunlight probe malarkey done. And we found another world, an arid world this time around. Hopefully it's size 12. It's tiny once again. So far we've found 3 worlds, and they are all useless to us. So, yeah. How many years do we have? Well, a minimum of 30 years until the planet explodes. Let's hope that it's going to be enough time. I am feeling a little bit skeptical, though. At least stability is up again because of the hollow theaters, so that's positive. Oh, of course. 30% habitability, and it's got poor mineral quality, because of course it does. So far, Doomsday is many things. It's not going too well for the moment, sadly, because we simply don't have any good worlds nearby. Let's hope that this avenue gives us something decent. 8 years in, still no usable planets found. This is starting to get a little bit worrisome, because at this point we should already have our first colony up and running. This is going to be a problem. Oh, there's a ruined strategic coordination center here. Oh, that may be useful in the long run. Where is it? It's all the way up here, next to this useless arid world. A world. Hold on, did I just see something there? Yes, what do we got? A desert world, size 22. Okay, well, let's survey it, and let's hope that it's useful. Great. 25%. Asteroid impacts, and poor mineral quality. Because, of course, this planet is, in fact, completely and totally useless. What is this? A size 10 Arctic world? It's probably going to be terrible as well. But, you know, the first system coming out of here, and we've already found ourselves something that is promising. That is promising indeed. Nope, it's useless. Oh my god, is this it? Is this it? It's 2 worlds, an Arctic world and an ocean world. Well, let's survey it. Maybe we find something useful in here. Oh, of course, the conditions on our homeworld are now worsening. Temperatures are dropping, and of course, the dying planet is full of ash, and lava flows are everywhere. Oh, that's great. Plus 15 devastation, and habitability reduces by 15, but at least alloys and minerals increase. So delightful. Oh, look, of course, 42, and we have a lack of habitability. But it's a good thing we got a mining district coming in, and we should probably take the opportunity here. Ooh, hello. What's this? This is interesting. It's a size 16 Arctic world with primitives on it. Our empire may be able to endure, just not with the original population. I'm getting more and more worried by the day that we're not gonna have anywhere to go at this point. The world next door is terrible. Oh look, it's a fallen empire. That's at least not that far away, so that's positive. Let's get the courier network, I guess. Oh yes, let's survey some habitable worlds. I'm sure that nothing will go wrong there. Of course, no new planets to be found anywhere, and there's a fallen empire blocking our way. We are, in the most technical of terms, at this point, with 25 years remaining. Oh my god, what is it? It's not a freaking Savannah world. Where are the continental worlds out there? Come on, guys. I just need one continental world. Is that too much to ask? An ocean world. It's too far away to be useful to us. This is a problem. This is a serious problem. We're gonna try to turn this into our new capital. There is an ocean world over here. It has a reasonable amount of city districts, and it has a primitive world that we can turn into our most honorable guests. We are egalitarian. I don't know if we can actually...
Research concluded.
Wait. Did I just say that we're egalitarian? Okay, resettlement is allowed. Oh god, for a second there I was thinking about myself. Oh no, we won't be able to resettle. That would be really bad if that was the case. But thankfully, I'm not that much of a dum-dum. And there's nothing over here either. Okay, you need to survey this. So what? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. There's not a... the game is just teasing me at this moment. There's an arid world, a savanna world, a friggin' megastructure, a desert world over here, which we'll survey because, sure, why not? But I feel that this is our goal over here. This is the only real way that we can survive this current predicament. Oh no, please don't. Please, please, please don't. Please, please don't. No, 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 no. Oh no, they're gonna be really close, and they're gonna try to take the system, aren't they? They're gonna be like over here and try to take the system. Please, 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 please. I can't afford to lose that system. As awkward as it makes. Oh my god, is that a size 20 continental world? That is a size 20 continental world. How many jumps is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 as well. So as soon as we made first contact with these aliens, we'll know our situation. Okay, so they're pretty far away. We got ourselves some Xenos, Federation builders, and they are egalitarian and fanatic pacifists. And they're pretty far away from our target system. This is good. This is good. So now we're going to finally use those envoys that have been doing nothing the entire game and try to help us out. Because right now they're overwhelming to us for various reasons. I desperately want this system as well. But my god, the Empire Sprawl is going to be insane. I'm going to have to make a decision. The decision is we're going to go for this ocean world. It's only size 15. It's not the greatest, but at least we've got a primitive species in the same system with a size 16 world that we can conquer. So that's at least something. And then we can start trying to make our way over to the size 20 continental world over here, which has, of course, it has pure quality minerals. I swear to God, the game is trolling me beyond belief. Look at that. A size 12, a size 13, a size 17, and a size 22, and they're all useless. Completely useless. Oh, wow. Happiness plus 10%. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I definitely want that. I need to increase my happiness. Stability is currently sitting at 49, and Doomsday is causing problems with that. But as soon as needed, we can start using the joys that is declaring martial law. Which we will. But first we need to finally... snaking over there. Oh dear. Alright. The colony ship is ready. Let's call it, well, the Remnant, because I like to be a little bit poetic. Let's hope that it's not going to take too long to get there. And in the meantime, we should probably start trying to expand into this direction, just to get to this continental world. I also really would like to take this little pocket over here, mainly because of the planets that we can terraform later on. But we are going to be on our ass for quite some time.
Commencing planetary
there we go.
Initiative.
Sorry guys, it's for a better world. Not for you, but for me. Oh, because we annex these guys, we can now colonize this world. Yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Like I said
Research
before, we
concluded.
may not have, we may not finish with the species that we started with. But, it's still at least something. Here, we may actually be able to use the size 10 continental world over here.
Anomaly.
Let's go for diplomacy in this case. Let's see if we can start a federation with these guys. They're cordial, they're pretty far away, but that's fine. We can close that gap quite quickly. Well, 20 years into the game, we finally have our new capital world being generated right now. It's gonna take a little while. It's gonna be done in 3 years from now, and then we have a minimum of 9
Initial colonization
to move
phase
all of our population over to this
survey
rock and
concluded.
completely develop it. And that is quite a lot of districts that we're going to need to move over here. So that's a minimum of 3 of each version. That is going to be rough. It's going to be very, very rough. The end time approaches. A perpetual gloom pervades the surface of Absalom as the planet slowly rips itself apart. With each passing day, the earthquakes increase in magnitude and the ash clouds grow denser. Pyroclastic flows and rivers of molten lava have claimed several cities in the worst affected regions. Seemingly endless caravans of refugees are slowly making their world through the constant ash storms to reach safer areas. Plus funny. Oh wow, plus 90 alloy mineral and energy production, but stability is completely down the crapper. Oh wow, plus 15? Yeah, I think it's time to, we're gonna go and declare ourselves some martial law. Starting to run out of resources very rapidly here, and that is not good. Not good at all. Just because we managed to get a new planet, or at least we colonized it, we just got ourselves a plus 30% happiness bonus.
Initial
Oh, thank God.
phase
Plus
complete.
64% stability. And now we're going to need to completely bring this planet up the spec. And that's going to take time. And we're going to need to start moving everybody over. And we are not going to have the resources nor the time to do anything useful. Not at all. But as an empire, we're going to be crippled for a while. Being slowed down this much at the start of the game was many things. Great, it was
Initial colonization
definitely
phase.
not. So I just unlocked the ability to start federations. And these guys in the north, they are fanatic pacifists and egalitarian. They're not that far off. They're only 7 points away. I would love to start a research cooperative with them. Yes. Yes, that sounds good. A trade league would be even better, but sadly I'm not merchant guilds or megacorp, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but a research cooperative.
System survey concluded.
Science does win you the game. Oh, fanatical purifiers, 'cause of course. Yeah. Oh, and there's another alien species over here. Oh yeah, the berserkers. That is delightful. Oh, and a military junta. Delightful. Like, oh, a ruined science nexus. Where is it? Oh, it's really far away, actually. But still within reach. We just need to block this system, and then we can get access to this here ruined science nexus. That is pretty good. Well, it's time. We need to start moving pops onto our new world here. I'm gonna need farmers. Yeah, well, not miners, just farmers for now. Dying gasp. Conditions on Absalom are rapidly becoming unbearable. Most of the remaining populations are clustered around a few surviving cities that are now serving as massive fortified storm shelters against the unrelenting ash. But even these last few bastions of civilizations on the planet will not survive for long. The devastating earthquake continues while hundreds of active volcanoes are spewing sulfur and lava. With the planet's crust disintegrating, more valuable resources have been ejected from the mantle. Plus 120%. Oh boy. Oh boy. Minus 39 stability though. That's mostly because of the devastation. And with the impact it has on amenities. Which isn't all that great. But it will be fine for the moment. The more resources we can get out of this planet, the better. We've waited long enough. It's finally time. We're going to start this research cooperative. There we go. So that's going to be space research co-op. There we go. Let's hope they accept.
Federation 4.
There we go. We got ourselves a federation. The space research co-op. Oh, that's delightful. And on top of that, we just made first contact with a ton of new empires, which is great because it means that we will probably get the event chain soon for the galactic community. Or at least we get the Federation. Oh, -10. Why? Based on our cohesion. Why is our cohesion bad? Oh my god, I finally managed to find a reasonable continental world. 37 years into the game, the capital world has not exploded yet, but it's so far away that it may as well just be inside of a locked cabinet, down a basement, inside of a disused toilet with a sign on the door saying, "Beware of the leopard." My lord, it's right in front of a fallen empire. It's right next to some marauders. There is a fanatic purifier over here, and we just had to snake our way through the galaxy just to find some places to live. And on top of that, we had to conquer some primitives just to get access to some usable worlds. Oh my lord, this is just ridiculous. Ooh, a galactic community, 38 years into the game. Yes, let's join this here galactic community. Let's see if we can actually get some decent stuff out of this. My god, our economy is garbage. Our fleet is garbage. We are so stretched out, we don't actually have any solidified territory. At least we can just sell some resources just to get ourselves back on track, because Absalon still will need to be evacuated soon. So the galactic community has formed, and it would appear that there is a couple of votes currently going on, currently for the buzzword standardization. If we pass this, then the diplomatic weight from economy is +20. Not that that matters all that much, because, well, our economy is absolutely terrible. I don't think we even show up on this list here. Yeah, we're 327. We're basically the weakest empire in the galaxy because we just had such an awful start. But I will approve of this because it's going to increase trade value, and trade value is money. And that's something that we need here. Also, finally, robot workers are here too, which we can, of course, use to supplement our population. 15 jobs are available here. We have 27 pops that need to be moved. We've got 5 available here. Why is the crime here so high? Let's not have any of that shenanigans, shall we? Well, 2241. The planet still has not exploded. It's not going to last long anymore. We're trying to get as many resources out of this rock as we possibly can. But it's not going to last much more longer. Thankfully, we have somehow snaked our way across and gotten ourselves a few planets that we can use. So that's at least something, and we can spread our population around. Well, there it is. It will not be long now. Absalon is beginning to experience the final cataclysmic convulsions that will result in its utter destruction. Our scientists predict that at the end, we'll be here in less than a year's time. Very little time remains for those poor souls still trapped on the planet's surface, which is basically our entire population. And we're about to, I think, to collapse pretty much our entire consumer good factories. Still, though, overall, it's not too bad. You know, of course, we're going to lose our capital world, but we haven't really invested all that much into it. And we have the resources to very, very rapidly get all of our people off the planet, which is exactly what we're going to start doing here. So our remnant world here, yeah, we're going to start moving everybody away. And of course, slowly but steadily, the buildings will start becoming less than good on those planets. So the remnant still has 4 jobs remaining on our escapees. Okay, so we're now good. So then we'll send some people over to finally as well. The problem right now is that we just have specialists, and it's going to take time for them to adjust to their pop jobs, which is a problem, sadly. So this world may have a bit of trouble. Okay, so I think we've managed to get everybody off of the planet. There it is. Yep, I was afraid of that. We should probably move some stuff here from finally to the remnant, actually. Specifically our specialists, because they're going to cause problems. The fact that they just don't have any jobs is fine for the moment. 22 is acceptable. It's the remnant that's the problem. 41, yeah, we just don't have the jobs here. Well, there it is. The end of Absalon. The planet is gone. Oh boy. Well, 4 whole minerals we get out of that. That's a shame. But hey, Absalon has... this Absalon may be destroyed, but the species has survived. We've managed to successfully evacuate everybody off of the planet at 42 years in. What a delight. My god, can you imagine? This is such a mess of a startup. It took us so long to get that first planet, and we literally had to conquer some natives in order to make everything possible and keep our economy up and running. But from this moment onwards, the universe is our oyster. Look at this. We got ourselves a fallen megastructure here, a megastructure here, the Infinity Sphere. We got some other stuff. The only real problem is these United Tharbite Polities and the Berserkers that are sitting behind them. And we got an alliance as well, a federation, a research federation with the Liberius states. It's looking good. Right now, we may be the weakest empire on the block, with only 299, by far the weakest, twice as weak as the one above us. But sooner or later, we will rise to the top, and the remnant will conquer the galaxy from nothing. As always, I want to thank my patrons for supporting this community and making these videos possible, but in particular, this time around, Paradox Interactive for sponsoring this video. Stellaris Federations is being released on the 17th of March 2020 for 19.99 euros and or your local equivalent. If you want to pick it up early, make sure you click the link in the description below. It will take you to the store where you can grab Federations right now. I will continue this series as, well, we've got quite a lot of building to do and a lot of mega structures to reclaim, and getting on top of the galactic community is going to be a challenge. I do like myself a bit of a challenge. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves, and as always, remember, Doomsday is coming.